partners, and welcome to the Biscuits Blurays podcast. That's my Western voice.
Okay, I'm judging.
Oh, no!
No, it was fine. That was very good.
We watched the Blurays and the Biscuits Go West. Yes, they do. Did you like that?
They should have hired you for this movie.
Well, I was 5 years old, probably.
And free to be in it.
Absolutely. We're your hosts, James and Jade.
Hello.
Why?
Mr. Fievel.
Why do you hate this movie? What's wrong? What's wrong with you?
Oh, okay. I've seen Mr. Bluth's. Some of his other movies.
Okay, well, first of all, we're talking about American Tail, Fievel Goes West.
Mm-hmm.
We are not talking about the American Tail.
Not the American Tale, the Western Tale.
Yeah, it's where they go west. Good times.
That totally should have existed.
I mean, technically...
No.
I haven't seen the first one, but I know the plot of it. Isn't that technically him going west?
James, why is this your favourite film?
So he's going west, and then he's going west again.
Every single film is getting further and further west.
Yeah, and then he had just a big circle around the globe.
Yeah, the next one's Fievel goes even more west.
Yeah.
And then the last one is Fievel goes too west.
He's gone too far west.
Too far west.
Yeah, a little bit east. Okay. I don't know why I obsess about this film so much.
Neither do I. I first saw this, guys, last year because James was obsessed talking about it, and he was, every time we'd gone to do like a, what should we watch movie night, this was always on your fucking list.
I think for about a month I was like, oh, can we watch Fievel Goes West? Is tonight the night? Fievel Goes West?
And it was never the night.
Until one night it was the night.
So one night I finally went, you know what? I think you had to watch some Beauty and the Beast related film for me. So I was like, you know what? You've just watched a film for me. You can slap this on.
Yeah.
And I've never seen somebody more excited.
And I grabbed my cowboy hat, my cowboy boots.
And your spurs.
My spurs and my trusty steed. And I whipped it in. And
Oh my.
I whipped it in the DVD player. Good time. I went west, boys.
But not too west.
Not too west, not too far west. I had this on video growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've hit the nail on the head as to why I have this one and not the other one.
Why?
So, cast your mind back. 1995. Good year?
It's cast. It's
Great.
That way.
Great, okay. How far west have you gone?
Too west now.
Oh, too far west.
I need to bring it back.
Yeah, so Toy Story had just come out. 1995, good year.
Great grammar as well there, but very good.
Yeah, very good, thank you. And I watched Toy Story a lot and I'm obsessed with it. My favourite character in that, take a guess?
Oh, it's Woody.
Nope, it's the binoculars. So I would use the binoculars. Of course it was Woody.
Fucking.
So I think my parents went, okay, well, there aren't really any westerns we can show him because he's in his cowboy mode. Mm-hmm. You know when kids get cowboy mode. Yeah.
I don't know if they still do as much now. I think it might be a bit more dated.
I think it goes trains, dinosaurs, space, cowboys.
Sometimes I think guys miss the cowboys phase, and I think they just then go straight dinosaurs for the rest of their life.
Which is fine.
Because I was having this conversation with my hairdresser at the weekend, was talking about dinosaurs, because I was like, oh yeah, my husband's got a Jurassic Park tattoo, and she went, mine's got a massive one as well on his leg. It's like, why do boys like dinosaurs?
Let me tell you why. Fucking cool.
But I think Western might be maybe a bit old. Is it kind of going with the movies back from maybe the 40s, 50s?
What, you're talking like Lone Ranger?
Yeah, when
the
they might
spaghetti
have been a bit
westerns
more,
and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, when it might have been a bit more popular.
I would think so, but you as a kid you'd play cowboys and Indians, wouldn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, we did.
Okay, who did you play that with?
All of us around the playground. We always played cowboys and Indians. I know it's not the in thing to do anymore.
Yes, it's not the most correct thing to be doing, guys.
No, but we always just play cowboys and Indians. So
who were you, a cowboy or an Indian?
I'd always root for the cowboys. I think it was boys versus girls, and the girls were the Indians. Mm-hmm. In my school, anyway.
Well, you had films like Pocahontas that came out.
Correct.
And I remember growing up being absolutely obsessed with that film.
Have you seen Apocalypto?
Yes.
Same movie.
Don't say that. I used to cry when...
What? Apocalypto?
When John West had... John West.
I'm
thinking about West. When John Smith had to leave at the end.
John West the tuna guy.
When John West Tuna had to leave at the end. It used to make me cry.
Okay. So I think my parents went, okay, this is the closest child-friendly thing we can get that's Western. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'd watch American Tail, Fievel Goes West.
I think a lot of it as well is due to the songs, because I think your You're a bit of a sucker for a country song.
I like a hoedown.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
and this has got one of those songs in there, and the whole sound, the score that plays throughout is very...
It's very Western.
It's very... Well, of course, it's going to be because of the movie.
Yeah.
But it's very lively. They even play Rawhide, so...
They play... Yes, we'll talk about that later.
So there's so much, I think, for a child who's maybe into Westerns to love.
Yeah, I would agree on that, yeah. You did a little bit of research on this.
Donald Virgil Bluth.
Is that his middle name?
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Mr. Donald.
Yes, he was a old Disney protege.
Old animator.
Yeah, and he didn't like that anymore.
Yes, he got bored during Sleeping Beauty and went, oh, I'm going to do something else.
I'd argue that Sleeping Beauty's peak, but...
I like Sleeping Beauty, but I can see why people didn't gel with it so much.
There is a documentary on Disney Plus at the minute called Waking Sleeping Beauty, which is about the whole Disney Renaissance and how it coped with that financial strain post-Sleeping Beauty, yeah. Because it went downhill for a bit for them. So I can see why he left. Putting out shit like Robin Hood.
I
said it! I've done it!
Dare you?
Yeah.
But I think there's so many moments in this where you can clearly see elements where he's maybe inspired by Disney animation, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Where he's brought his own style of animation into Disney movies. So there's bits where I thought, that's the Aristocats.
Yeah.
So it was not just the Aristocats, or that's Robin Hood, that's Fox and the Hound. I think he worked on Fox and the Hound as well, so...
I think since leaving Disney, he's got a particular style, and I'm not going to name all his films, but I think for those listening who don't know who he is, you'll be sort of familiar with the style of animation it is if we just reel them off.
Yeah, so I think the big one that everybody remembers and that people tend to forget is not Disney, is Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Yeah, so many people I know think that's a Disney movie, and it isn't. It's him.
Yeah.
And do you know what? It's fucking great.
Don't
you dare.
I said what I said.
You're incorrect.
He also did Thumbelina. That was one growing up.
Yeah, that's another one I liked growing up.
The Land Before Time.
Oh, yes.
And then the sequel, Land Before Time Goes West. All Dogs Go to Heaven and then go west. Rockadoodle Goes West, and The Pebble and the Penguin.
And don't forget The Secret of Nim.
Oh, Secret, which was a big one. Big hit.
It's a massive cult classic, isn't it, now?
Yeah.
It's quite dark as well. What is it with Mr. Bluth and rats and mice and shit?
There's mice in this.
There's mice in this one, yeah.
Yeah, and they go west.
They do. Mm-hmm. And he's got that cat dressed as Gus from Cinderella.
Yeah.
Inspired by Mouse.
Fievel is very Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I just want to slap him.
Wait, that's not what I meant. I meant in terms of big round ears. I mean, he's a mouse. There's only so many ways you can draw mice.
Yeah, I want to slap him.
Okay, correct. Why? Do you not like him?
It's just annoying. It's like the very first scene where the cats are raiding where all the mice live. His family are clearly terrified. Mm-hmm. They're like, Fievel, get in. And he's just twatting about and he goes off. It's like, hold on, you nearly put you and your family in danger. Mm-hmm. No, Mickey's not that stupid.
Oh, I got wet. Okay, so I don't know much about the first one, but I'm just going to delve into it a little bit. That one deals with this sort of, okay, because he's a mouse from Russia, and he goes, oh, okay, I want to live the American dream. Mm-hmm. And so he does that. He gets lost along the way. Mm-hmm. He does that in this one. Yeah. He's quite good at that. Mm-hmm. And it's just a way of him finding his way around America. Yeah. One of the songs is There Are No Cats in America. It's a very famous song.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
It's a very famous song for those who have seen and heard that song. Okay. However, there are cats in America, because there's fucking loads of them in this first 5 minutes. Yeah,
there is. It's every cat in America's in this. Oh, my own cat's attacking me while I'm doing this.
Hey, there are cats in America. So yeah, he just wants to... I think the first one is a metaphor for the American dream. Yeah. And this one is just, okay, what if he went cowboy?
Yeah, which is also which a lot of people did when you think of the gold rush and stuff like that. That a lot of American citizens, a lot of people kind of got sucked into the gold rush and a better life out west. Yeah, often ended up being quite hard out there.
It was. I mean, so many leopards.
All the leopards are out there.
I've played Red Dead Redemption. I've seen so many leopards, bears. Ugh.
Oh, only bears.
Only that's
a sexy sight for bears.
For the grizzlies, yeah. So I just threw you right in at the deep end, straight into the sequel. Mm-hmm. I think this is straight to DVD.
Yes.
I think it reeks of it.
Yeah.
I say DVD, I mean video.
I think a lot of his work is like that as well. Did any of them really get a cinematic release?
I think Land Before Time might have, and Secret of Nim. Maybe I think Anastasia did.
Anastasia definitely did, because I saw it twice.
But there's a lot of his stuff
because I just fucking loved it. Still do.
It's not a good movie.
Shut your mouth.
It's not.
You're incorrect.
That's what I said.
No, you're incorrect.
However, this one reeks of it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad animation, though. But it's the sort of animation... You know when you see a cartoon? Typically, the old Scooby-Doo cartoons, where there's like a bookshelf.
Yeah.
And then there's one book that's a slightly different colour to the other ones.
Oh, yeah.
And then they pull that's the book they pull from the bookshelf. There's a lot of that going on.
Yeah. It's a bit dated. It's not quite as glossy as some of your other movies that you get from the likes of Disney, or from the likes of what you'll get later on with Anastasia, but I'm going to keep going on about that, guys. But you know what? This is pretty harmless. Why you love it as much as you do, I'll never fucking know.
We'll get there. I think it's worth noting that Spielberg's involved in this. Because he's a big animation fan.
Wasn't Fievel the Emlyn mascot for quite a bit?
Yeah, on the Amblination thing.
Yeah.
For a long time. And then I think he made a deal with Warner Brothers at some point, and therefore Animaniacs happened.
Everybody needs some sort of mouse.
I think...
Or Mickey-inspired
I think
mascot.
If you are looking at the timeline we're in, starting, I don't know, maybe the birth of animation, Steamboat Willie, let's put it there. A lot of choices have been made to get to Animaniacs, which is peak animation. So, and this is one of the next stepping stones, I would argue.
Just you think this, but okay.
I'll probably start that rumour. It's a bit late for starting that.
You're starting all these rumours, James.
I like... this film makes me laugh so much.
So stupid.
And it always has done. Is this a me problem?
Yes.
Am I not maturing as a human being?
No, you stay as you are, and it's very cute.
Do I laugh the same as what... Okay, would you have laughed at this if you were a kid?
I know I would have liked the spider, because I like him now.
Okay, well...
He's the best thing in this. But maybe. There was a movie that I remember going to, like, a youth club, and that was always on, called Tom Sawyer. And it was about...
Modern Day Warrior, Today's Tom Sawyer.
Shut up.
Yep.
And it was Tom Sawyer, but it was like... they were like squirrels or something, or cats.
I don't know,
but it feels very reminiscent of that. And that had some fucking hoedown songs in it as well that were banging.
That's country western stuff.
Yeah, the very first song in it, I'll never forget, was called Can't Keep a Country Boy Down, because I used to play it from the beginning every time. And I remember thinking, fucking hell, yes. This has got me going. So these old movies did have some good little bangers in them.
If this wasn't a cinematic release and it is straight to DVD, what's James Horner doing here?
He knows where he's needed.
The composer of Titanic and that one from Dragonheart that I liked.
He knows he's got some work to do. But again, Spielberg, isn't it? So
yeah, he's got mates, hasn't he? There's talent in this.
Yes.
There's talent I like in this. Mr. John Cleese.
Yes.
Jonathan Cleese.
Yes.
Are you a fan of his work?
I love Fawlty Towers.
You do?
Yeah.
This is new information for me.
Why?
Why?
I used to watch it all the time with my family growing up.
Really?
Yeah, I find it really funny.
And yet, are you a Monty Python fan?
Yeah.
The fuck?
You know this.
I did know that.
We watched the Flying Circus shit, didn't we?
I watched the Flying Circus shit, and then sometimes I'd be like, babe, look at this.
No, I was watching it with you in the background. But you cheated on me because you watched it without me.
Did you want to watch Monty Python's Flying Circus?
I was watching it with you, and then you just kept watching them without me.
Because they got good. It's like season 2 onwards.
That doesn't mean you can just watch it without your wife.
Yeah.
Eating food that's nice without me. All of this constitutes as cheating, James.
Okay.
Sort it out.
Fine. Yeah, I didn't know you liked Fawlty Towers. Cool. That's new information. Do you like his voice work?
Yeah, you can tell it's him.
Yeah.
But he fits this really well.
He does. He plays Cat Wall, which is Cat.
He's basically just like a Jack the Ripper looking cat. He's got, when you think of Jack the Ripper, think that's how this fucking cat looks.
Let me...
With a monocle.
Yeah, he's got a monocle, yeah.
Very Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, yeah. I like him in this. He's doing the heavy lifting voice acting wise.
Yes.
Dom DeLuise, are you familiar with his work?
Tell me what they are, because they...
What do you mean they are?
You know what I mean? Just tell me what they are. I'm fucking sick, Boo. Come on, get on with
in
it.
Spaceballs, he was Pizza the Hut.
I've not watched Spaceballs.
You haven't seen Spaceballs? Okay. In a lot of Don Bluth's stuff, Dom DeLuise will show up.
Okay.
He played Tiger in this. the cat that you didn't like.
Oh, okay.
Did you like him in this?
You liked him in this, and I was a bit goggleboxing. I was watching you watching it quite a bit.
Okay, fair news, yeah. We've got Jon Lovitz, who playing your favourite character in this.
Oh.
First of all...
He's my boy.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate Jon Lovitz?
Oh, what a guy.
Yeah, very talented guy. And also, he plays the tarantula in this.
I feel like you should have that as a tattoo.
The tarantula in this, you have some weird obsession with now.
Oh, I just love his little boots and his little moustache. He's like Nosferatu, but as a spider.
Okay, cool.
The new Nosferatu with Mr. Skarsgård.
Mr. Comb-Over.
He's got the comb-over hair, he's got the tash.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's funny.
And he sounds just like him.
He does, yeah. It warns 5 not to travel, but...
Oh, the flying ah! I love the flying ah! It cracks me up every time.
Oh, it's so stupid.
I love it. And an old-timey Hollywood person, who I didn't realise was still alive at this point, James Stewart.
Yes.
Are you a fan of his work?
What did he do?
Rear Window. He also did It's a Wonderful Life.
I do know It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, you want the moon? Oh, shed a word.
It's a film I've only seen once.
And that's enough.
We were going to watch it, weren't we, last year? And then me and you were like,
oh, it's so sad.
Can we watch? Can we be bothered to walk? Can we bother to watch all of this?
Yeah, I want the moon to rest lasso.
I decided to watch The Snowman instead.
Yeah, no James Stewart in that one.
There isn't, or in the Snow Dog one.
Yeah, have you seen Harvey?
No.
James Stewart plays a guy who has an imaginary bunny friend.
Okay.
Like a 7-foot bunny.
Like you?
Yes. And it's really quite good.
Okay.
I'd recommend it for an old-timey movie.
All right, I might give that a watch.
Yeah. I like all those old-timey Hollywood bloopers.
Yeah.
Where James Stewart's just like walking across the thing, and then the camera's following him, and then he's like, oh, you're following me? I didn't know you were going to do that.
You just like his voice, don't you?
I love him. This is his final film. Mm-hmm. And some of the dialogue he gets, you can tell he's old at this point.
Yeah.
And I just think some of it, if you went into it being a fan of James Stewart, and then knowing it's his last film, and he's saying some of this dialogue...
It feels like a final hurrah almost.
It's quite beautiful, yeah. Because he's like, I don't want to spoil the ending, but the last dialogue, he's like, oh, you gotta search for the hero inside. That's Heather Small. That can't be right.
Hero inside yourself.
Search for the hero you found.
You're your own hero.
Yeah, or something along those lines. We're paraphrasing. But it's spectacular. And then he watched, one man's dusk is another man's dawn.
Yeah, so basically it's the whole idea. Frozen 2 did it later on. It's you're the person you were always looking for. Yeah. You've always got it within you. Just be brave and you'll be great.
Oh, it's Show Yourself, isn't it?
Show yourself.
Can we get James Stewart doing that, maybe?
I can't, he's dead.
Oh, why don't you show yourself? You want the moon? I said I want to pull that around, put it down. So, Fievel Goes West. America's full of cats. Mm-hmm. Plot twist. That song from the first one, bullshit.
Because there's all the cats in this.
Do you think this is a bit of a racket sometimes?
In what way?
Like, for instance, where there's like slow moments where Tiger and his cat girlfriend, who I don't know her name, but she sounds like the squirrel from Animaniacs, Slappy, they're breaking up because she's going west. Because every fucker's going west.
I wasn't even following that storyline. I was just not interested.
She just wants a cat who's more like a dog.
And what the fuck? Because then I started singing cats to you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You were like wasn't very jellicle or something.
What does old Deuteronomy say? A cat is not a dog. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the very last song, guys. Old Deuteronomy tells us this.
This predates fucking Judi Dench Cats, so watch out.
When did Cats come out?
Fucking 2019, and then
no, because Deuteronomy's always said that in Cats.
He said that in Cats, but not Judi Dench. Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy in general always says
Cats
that.
was so bad that God sent a plague afterwards.
But when was the actual show out?
It was 80, so that predates this.
Maybe they was like, yeah. You should have fucking watched that, guys.
Okay, fine. Yeah, but when they're having a breakup scene, that's quite a heavy scene to put in, I'd argue.
Maybe for kids.
But then Tiger's doing all this nonsense in the background.
Trying to follow her, yeah, as she's walking out.
And he's making noises while she's doing it. Mm-hmm. So that's what I mean. Do you think it's a bit of a racket?
Yeah, the whole start of this is very much like that. I think it's quite disjointed. I think it's quite ugly. Mm-hmm. it doesn't really keep me involved. When they get onto the Casey Jr.,
Yes.
that's when it starts to ramp up a little bit more, so more starts to happen.
Well, they are led to go west because there is the John Cleese cat basically spreads false information saying there's a better life out west, and they all follow him. But essentially, he's leading them to their doom.
Yeah, so he's thinking business.
Business.
He's thinking business. He's like, we can get these mice to come to us.
So they're all going west on the Casey Jr.
Yes.
And Fievel, doing what he does best, gets lost. Oh, the flying R.
There is no reason for him to be out of his cabin and fannying about around the fucking train, but here he is, where he shouldn't be.
Yeah.
He manages to barge into the bad guy's plot, and he hears that that's exactly what they're going to do. That they've lured all these mice out there to do all the hard labour to build a nice little paradise for them, and then they're going to eat them. Referring to them as making mouse burgers.
Mouse burgers, yes.
How many burgers they had out in the Wild West, I don't know.
Did they have burgers back then?
Must have done. I don't know. I don't know the history of the burger. Maybe I should learn.
Okay. Were the mice in there, any of those burgers?
Possibly. I mean, if we can get horse meat in burgers.
Throwing it back to that horse meat scandal. We're not quite over that, are we?
I don't think you ever truly know what's in your meat.
That's true. Well.
Oh my.
Touche. Fievel is then thrown overboard. Mm-hmm. And then there's a lot of just stuff with Tiger, where he's being chased by dogs onto the train.
I feel like that goes on for a bit of time. I know you liked it. It's very Tom and Jerry.
Exactly. It's very Tom and Jerry, and I like that. Mm-hmm. I like his scream. I like every time he had a break from it, there was always just a dog around the corner. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, when he's holding on to that lamppost, and he's like, oh, great, this is, like, finally I'm away. And then there's just, like, a really fat dog, just, like, the bottom of it.
Well, that's the joke. He just can't get away from dogs. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend's told him she wants him to be more like a dog.
So, let's see how that pans out.
So he ends up on the train, and then off the train.
No, he doesn't end up on the... Oh, he ends up on the train, then off the train.
Then in water, then he's everywhere, but he also ends up west.
Yes. They have a lot of stuff in the... Well, they end up passing each other, because they think each other's a mirage, which is fun.
To be honest, all of his stuff in this just felt like filler. Yeah.
And I don't know... Again, I don't know how Tiger features in the first one, but he's in this a lot, which would mean that they've Cars 2'd it.
Yeah, to be fair, you could have made this as a made-for-TV movie and taken all of his shit out and made this film so much... I mean, I know it's not a long film anyway, but you could have made it shorter.
You said to me this feels like an episode.
Yes.
Yeah, and I would agree with you.
Because I feel like some of this you could have cut.
Yeah. I'm not fighting you on this. I completely agree.
All the mice being washed away and stuff in the beginning, you could have cut all that. Again, It's ugly, it's not nice to watch. It's just... I want to see the stuff when they're out west. Yeah. Because it's a lot more pleasing to the eye.
And let me tell you for a fact, it's a better movie.
And obviously that's what they want you to think as well, because life's better out there.
Yeah, it's not quite. They've got to build it and stuff. Mm-hmm. So there's a sheriff called Wiley Burp, which is a joke on Wyatt Earp, who you said was real.
It's been a while since I've done the history of the Old West. But I did do that at school.
You did the history of the Old West at school?
I think it was American history was something I was supposed to have done.
Oh.
So it was really history. It was really good, actually. Yeah, it was. It was a American law enforcement man.
Oh, great. When was he born?
Gara banging tash.
Oh my god, that's a hell of a tash. Oh.
1848 in Illinois.
You know who he looks like? Have you've seen that Tom and Jerry episode where he's got like a cousin? Where Jerry's got a cousin mouse who's in...
You could just say he looks like anyone with a moustache, babe.
Okay, sure. I saw a guy today with a really proper twirly one.
Oh, yes.
I was like, go on, go off. And then we do get a little bit of a side story with Tanya, who is the sister of Fievel.
Oh.
Well, the songs in this, we should talk. Because the first one was Oscar nominated.
Why?
For Somewhere Out There.
Why?
It's a good song.
How?
It's a good song!
Oh, it feels like a Disney rip-off. It's crap. It's whiny. It feels very much like what Bernadette Peters does every now and again in Animaniacs. So we fast forward all that shit.
Yeah, we do.
And it feels like that. It doesn't keep me gripped or anything like that. The best song she sings is when she's in the saloon later on.
Let me tell you for a fact, guy. I've been after that song for so long. Mm-hmm. I forget what I can't even remember what it's called.
It's something like The Girl You Left Behind, I think.
The Girl You Left Behind, that's it. I've been after that song just to listen to. just every now and then. And after playing it tonight, you just went on Spotify.
I found it.
And it was just there. And my mind, and my whole world actually, has just been reopened to me.
And that's all I've heard all evening, guys. And then he also managed to find all of the other fucking soundtracks on there, and he's been listening to Dragonheart as well.
Dragonheart, what makes me cry? He was the last of his kind.
Oh, fucking hell. That's Phil's boy.
Can you get your buttocks off my tongue?
Shut up.
We will do Dragonheart.
We will do Dragonheart. But yeah, but while they are out west,
yes,
Fievel finds Tiger doing a bit of a Jack what do you call it? Jack Sparrow impression. These some of the native people believe he is a god.
Not before Fievel fights for his fucking life.
I can't even remember that.
He's attacked by a hawk, and then this is very indicative of what's happening this season on this podcast. Mm-hmm. Scorpions. We spoke about it before.
What is it with you and scorpions?
They keep cropping up.
But they don't crop up in the UK.
And that's the problem with scorpions, I'd argue. When was the last time you saw a scorpion?
Ooh,
have you met a scorpion? About
4 years ago, I met a scorpion.
Yeah.
I have a picture of it on my phone if you want to see.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Where did you meet the scorpion?
It was in Portugal.
Oh.
We went back to our villa at night, and it was just there. It was like, oh, hi, babe.
Don't babe it.
It was just chilling there. It wasn't doing anything.
How big was it?
I'll get you the picture. You can have a look.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids opened up a whole world of fear for me.
I told you, it's the little ginger ones you need to be worried about.
Yeah, well, it typically is.
Oh, my. There it is.
No. And you know what? If you said to me, draw a scorpion.
Yeah, it was there, look. So we was all there, look.
You were in the pool. It was just by the pool.
No, it was outside. So we went out to the local supermarket, came back, and it was just there.
Oh, what'd you do with it?
Nothing. We just left it. What's it gonna do?
Fucking sting you.
They don't go and try and sting you.
Not according to the movies I watched. Thank you very much. What other film was I watching in the Scorpion Rock Talk?
Scorpion King.
I mean, yeah. What else was it I was watching though? And the Scorpion
Returns.
Probably yes, that also. But no, recently
Holes.
For the podcast because we might have been Holes.
Because isn't he in bed and a scorpion just crawls up behind a pillow and he's just like, oh. Yeah, and he goes, and he freaks out.
Scorpions are very aggressive.
Not particularly.
Unnecessarily aggressive, I'd argue.
Calm down. Come on, let's get on with the podcast. I was talking about fucking scorpions all night.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so the song in the saloon, fire. Did you not like the song that came 2 seconds before it?
It was fucking crap. So basically, Mr. Tomcat, Mr. Big Cheese.
Mr. Cleese.
Mr. Cleese Big Cheese. He is looking for a... He's looking for a star for his saloon.
Yes.
So he's had all these mice build for him. Mm-hmm. He holds auditions, doesn't find anybody, and then he hears, what's her name?
Tanya.
Singing about 2 miles away somehow. Yeah. This is a mouse.
And he's enchanted.
He's enchanted. She dances with his hand. It's very strange. It's like, mate, why are you fancying this kind of teenage mouse, mate?
I'd argue that most people dance with their hands, don't they?
Wow. Oh my. It's all very odd. Then he's like, you're going to be my diva. Mm-hmm. And he's kind of obsessed with her.
Yeah. Weird.
She gets a makeover from the sexy cat. I don't know why the sexy cat isn't who Tiger fancies, isn't doing the show because apparently she's a star.
She's a star.
I'm a star.
Yeah, but you need new talent. You can't
need
just be
new
like...
talent, but if you've already got a well-established star,
yeah,
you should use them. Have they never seen Calamity Jane?
Shit, I haven't seen the Calamity.
And I know Calamity Jane does get an unknown to be a star, but still,
it's the same thing.
They wanted Adelaide Adams to fucking begin with.
So we're going to watch Calamity Jane like later this year, and I'm going to be sat there like, oh, this is from Fievel Goes West.
Don't you fucking dare!
I'd rather be sat at home watching Fievel Goes West.
No, you won't.
Okay.
It's fucking banging.
Okay, whatever.
No, don't you be listening to that shit in your ears as well.
I'm going to literally turn to you, like look at you in the eyes, and go, "This is from Fievel Goes West."
I know you are, and I know that's coming, but. No, so he's like, I'm going to create you and make you my diva. So she goes out onto the stage. Bearing in mind, she's been singing all these Disney-esque Paul rip-offs beforehand. She goes on and she's like, excuse me, quiet.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking hell, where did this come from?
Well, she starts off quite mousy.
Mouse-like.
Yeah. And then she pulls out this fucking banger out of nowhere. And everyone loves it, and I love it.
And she's really quiet and meek, and then the next second she's fucking swinging from the chandelier, showing her pantaloons.
And then, but the thing is, you can't really get invested in the song because Fievel's there and he's being chased by the spider.
Oh, and he's just banging guys. I can't keep telling you about how good that spider is.
And the spider's really going for it as well. Like, did you like it when he spit his web and it hit him back in the face?
Yeah.
and then when he did the Itsy Bitsy Spider song.
Yeah, like when he got Fievel in that bottle and he's like, whoa, whoa.
And he put his hand.
Yeah.
One of his hands. I've got 7 more!
The entire time I was just Googling this spider. And I was like, James, you should get this tattoo. James, you should get this.
His full name is T.R. Chula, which is tarantula.
Fucking cool.
Yeah. Good guy.
Oh, banging.
Yeah.
One of the best movie villains of all time.
You're very... No. Best sidekick, I'd argue.
Actually, the best movie villain of all time from the Bluth collection is Rasputin.
Oh, okay, sure.
He's so dramatic.
In the dark of the night.
Oh, that's one of the best villain songs ever.
Okay, whatever.
That had all kids that were watching it in a chokehold at that time. We're all like, oh, fucking hell, what's this shit?
Yeah. Meanwhile, some people think Tiger's a god, so that's happening.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, wait. No one believes Fievel.
He's going to be made into a burger because he's a bit of a fantasist. He plays Western by himself.
You and your dull tales, that's what they say.
Yeah, but a quick thing, guys. Fievel's dad is dressed exactly like Vlad from Anastasia. They wear the exact same outfit, so clearly Bluth has a bit of a... He's using the same costumes, guys, between his actors.
Actors?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sure. There's a bit where we hear Rawhide for no reason.
Yeah, it's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
But it's not even the actual version of Rawhide. It's the Blues Brothers version of Rawhide.
Which is incredible.
Which implies that Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi are in this movie.
They are.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Yay!
You got Dan Aykroyd in this picture.
Every movie's made better with Dan Aykroyd.
Frozen Empire.
Made better with him.
So, no one believes him, so I'm going to call Sheriff Wiley Burp.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. And I'm so old. Hey, you want the moon fight?
I'm an old dog.
Yeah. It's like, okay, get me a protege, and I will train him to be the new Wiley Burp, essentially.
Yeah, to be the new sheriff around these parts.
Yeah. He needs a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He doesn't know any dogs. But he does know a god.
Yeah.
That's dog backwards.
Shut up. Right, this is the sound of me leaving the fucking room.
Oh, sit back down! So, we have an intense, I say intense, for me it's intense, training montage of Tiger being trained to be a dog. And let me tell you for a fact, all that, comedy gold.
Yeah, so our own dog was being a little dick during this particular segment of the film.
Yeah.
And James, instead of looking after our dog, who was being a bit of a dick during this time, he just let the dog run around the room trying to eat pizza out of our Domino's boxes.
Yeah.
So he could watch this comedy genius happen before him.
I like the bit where he inflates himself with air, and then he has to walk, and then he spins round, and then he's like, I hurt myself. That makes me laugh every time.
I like the fact, though, that we've watched this with both a cat and a dog.
Okay. Who do you think enjoyed it more?
Luna just sits and judges. I feel like Buddy probably got more out of this.
Luna, for those listening, is the cat. Mm-hmm. Buddy's the dog.
Yeah, and the Budgies just sang to everything.
The Budgies liked the slow numbers in this.
They did. The Budgies they do like a slow jazz medley.
Yeah, this is why we record upstairs as opposed to...
It's loud downstairs.
It's a menagerie of animals.
But they're all very happy, guys.
Did you like Tiger's transformation into being a dog?
Yeah, it was all right. It's no Hearts on Fire, is it? Rocky montage.
I don't know. Okay.
Should have been.
Did you want it to be?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, by the way, just a bit of information. This is set in, the late 1800s? Mm-hmm. The song Itsy Bitsy Spider wasn't created till the 40s.
It doesn't matter, James. Rawhide's in this.
Fine. I'll let it go then.
You should do.
Cool. Do you like the final showdown?
It's okay. By this point, I've checked out because the spider's not there.
The spider was there.
It wasn't fucking doing much.
He was taking Tiger's girlfriend hostage.
Oh, he's just fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's every time he's mentioned him, I'm like, fucking hell, he's cool.
Did you like the Bugsy Malone aspect of this?
Yeah, they was all going at each other with the slingshots. It's all very Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
It's not particularly funny though. This is the time where you'd use the kind of Ben and Jerry slapstick, and they just don't do it. You're laughing because I made a fucking boo-boo in my voice, didn't I?
No, I'm laughing because he said Ben and Jerry's instead of Tom and Jerry's.
Tom and Jerry's slapstick. Do you know what? Ben and Jerry do it as well.
They probably do. I imagine that place is a fucking festival when you go there.
I bet it is. Bet they're all like, ice cream for you, ice cream for you.
Ice cream for you?
We all scream for ice cream.
We scream for ice cream. They have a graveyard for the flavours they discontinued.
Do they actually?
Genuine facts.
Where do they bury them?
Huh?
Where do they bury them?
Well, they put them in the ground. Genuine. Google it. Tom and Jerry's graveyard.
Tom and Jerry's graveyard.
Yeah, anything they discontinued that they don't sell anymore, they have tombstones made.
Oh, my flabber is gasted.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Guys, if I ever see fish food there, I'm coming down there personally.
I will dig him up.
Oh, do you know what? I've actually looked at this now because I used to really like the what's it called? The cookies one that was both the double chocolate and the normal cookie.
Yeah.
See if it's still...
I think that's one of them.
Chocolate macadamia used to be popular whenever I was behind some fucker at Odeon. Oh, turtle soup's there.
What flavour's turtle soup?
Vanilla ice cream with fudge-covered caramel cashews and caramel swirl.
That sounds banging, actually. Maybe they shouldn't have called it turtle fucking soup. This is besides the point.
Oh, you've just made me... I remember some of these. But you know what? It don't matter because the ones I like aren't on there. So
good.
That's okay. I'm sorry, guys. That was really important to me.
Then, after the big showdown, did you get the Monty Python reference in there?
I don't know. At this point, I was Googling that spider, so I was very distracted.
John Cleese one, the cat said just at the end says, and now, which is how he would introduce Monty Python's Flying Circus. And I got that today.
Do you even like Monty Python?
I'm a huge fan of Monty Python, thank you very much.
Evidently, I should have got that.
You didn't get it!
I wasn't...
You were too busy
I was Googling the spider.
Googling the spider from Fievel Goes West.
Anybody could argue that was more important, James.
No, it isn't!
T.R. Tarantula.
Tarantula.
Oh, it's fucking cool.
Did you like the cat, the woman who adopted the villain cat?
Oh, pussy.
Oh, pussy boo!
Oh my god.
That gets a laugh out of me every time.
And she was like really grasping the cat to her boobs. Now I thought, I can't do that to Luna.
There you go, yeah. So, representation matters, guys.
They like sitting there because it's warm.
Yeah.
And they can hear your heart beating.
Anyway, while that's happening, water flows into the town and plants grow so fast. So fast.
Yeah.
And now it's a beautiful town.
It is, and the cats get mailed off to America somehow.
Yeah.
Again, I was very, very mildly watching by this point because I was very, very deep in Google.
You were deep in that spider.
He's got his own wiki page. I just had to see this.
Okay. And Tiger's girlfriend now likes Tiger because he's more of a dog. Mm-hmm. They have a big kiss, and then Wiley Burp's like, "Oh, I didn't teach him that one."
Yeah, she likes a man in power, doesn't she? She's like, "Who is the new sheriff? Oh my!"
Oh my! And then we get the stuff with James Stewart at the end. Did you care for that?
It's all right, but at this point, Five was boring because we don't. To be honest, he's not really doing as much in it as you think he is. Because then I think also what's the problem with this is that so many of the side characters are so much more interesting than him.
Yeah.
John Cleese's character is more interesting.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone's favourite, the Spider, is more interesting. Even his sister's more interesting, and I feel like has a little bit more to do.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. Who cares? Fievel should stop going west, maybe.
Maybe that's why he did stop going west.
Yeah, maybe. This is as far west as he could probably get.
Yeah, I'd stay where you are now, mate.
Yeah. The final lines from Wiley Burp are, do you want me to do it in the voice, or shall I not do it in the voice?
Just do it in a respectful manner.
Just remember, Fievel. One man's sunset is another man's dawn. I don't know what's out there beyond those hills, but if you ride yonder, you see how I'm dropping it slightly. Mm-hmm. If you ride yonder, head up, eyes steady, heart open. I think one day you'll find that you're the hero you've been looking for. What beautiful final words for James Stewart.
It is, but I also can't help thinking, mate, if you actually did that in Utah and you just carried on going forward, you could end up stuck in desert. That's not safe.
There's too many scorpions out there. And then the film ends, and then we get more of a banger from James Horner. Thank you very much. Is this better than Space Jam?
No.
Why?
No.
Why not?
No.
Why?
Just the animation of Space Jam is 100 million times better than this.
You've not seen Space Jam?
I have seen bits of Space Jam. Again, I've told you, I've seen Space Jam, I've just never seen it all the way through.
Okay. You've seen the important bits, though, yeah?
I've seen all of Space Jam. I've just never seen it as a full beginning to end.
You had the beauty of listening to it last night because I fell asleep watching it.
I did. I listened to the whole fucking thing.
Not the whole thing. It was the final basketball game.
It goes on for about 10 hours.
It goes on for 2 minutes.
10 hours.
All right, fine.
It feels like fucking 10 hours when you've got a massive cold like I have.
Yeah. Fievel Goes West though, better than Space Jam.
No.
That's insane. You got something out of it though.
I did.
That fucking spider, isn't it?
That spider's the only reason why it is where it is.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I got an extra half star in my letterbox.
You gave it 2.5. I don't think you were completely unfair with that.
No, I think it's about right. It's a made-for-TV movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute. It's harmless. It's something you could just put on for your kids. Whether it keeps adults entertained, I don't really think so.
Let me tell
People
you
like you, it probably does.
yeah. Some of the animation's really quite good, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they're doing that thing that Disney used to do, where it's like a panel and then a panel and then a panel. Mm-hmm. And I forget what that's called, but it feels like it's doing that.
Animating.
Great. Drawing.
Drawing the cartoons.
It feels like it's doing that sometimes. I think there's a lot going on. I think it's a lot of slapstick that I like. It's dialogue that I think is quite good. It's characters, it's secondary characters doing the heavy lifting, because the Fievel stuff, give or take, honestly. I
can tell how much you like this because you have not stopped grinning all the way through this.
It's a good movie. It's better than Space Jam.
No, it's not. Right, I feel like you've not got a tattoo booked in this year. Please get that spider.
I am not getting that fucking spider.
Please get Feathers McGraw then.
No, he's a criminal.
I want Feathers.
Why do you want me to get these animated criminals?
Because I think they're just cool.
No! That would be insane.
He's an animated fucking criminal.
Who?
Oh, T-Rexy right there.
He's not animated. It's real.
He's a bad boy.
He's a good boy.
Bad boy.
What else would you need? He doesn't know any better. I have no villains on me. Oh, straight up, I really don't. Next week's a difficult one for me. Do you know what it is?
Twisters.
No. It's Homeward Bound. Have you seen Homeward Bound before?
He used to come on at Breakfast Club.
You used to watch Breakfast Club?
No, I went to Breakfast Club at school, you dick.
You used to go to Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
I used to go to Breakfast Club.
Oh, what a small, small world we live in.
Not the same one, that would be insane.
No, but the fact that our parents had to go to work and they put us in a petrol club.
In a
Breakfast Club.
You're having your cereal at school today. I'm like, okay, fine.
You all have to watch a movie and play Harry Potter Cluedo. That's what we used to do.
You'd watch Homeward Bound at like 7 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I know.
It's a bit heavy, isn't it?
Anything that was a U or PG, they used to just slap on.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because I remember once bringing in Hook.
Yeah.
And it's PG. And when they start doing the feast scene, where they start calling each other, like, fat arse and shit.
Yeah.
The teacher was like, oh, this is a bit inappropriate.
Okay. Yeah, I said the fat arse.
No, I'm not quoting it word for word, guys.
Yeah, I know. Do you like Homeward Bound? Have you seen it all the way through?
It's not for me.
No? You're a cat owner.
Yes.
You're an animal lover.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it not for you?
Never has been.
That's insane.
I grew up not watching a lot of the live action-y stuff, really. I watched a lot of... anything I did watch like that was like The Parent Trap. Mary-Kate and Ashley. I was a very girly girl.
Any Pete's Dragon in there?
Not really, no. Me and my sister used to do everything together, so that's why we were very girly together.
Yeah.
So we lived in that kind of pop world.
Okay.
So we didn't really watch things like that so much. We watched a lot of like Disney movies and things where you could be a pop star on like the Disney Channel and stuff.
So like Spice World?
We did watch Spice. Right, that's another thing that gets mentioned in our house too fucking often.
It's gonna happen.
Right, well, if that happens, Twisters has got to happen.
Fine, I will sacrifice me. I like Twisters.
Woo, Glenn Powell.
Ah, Mr. Powell. Yes, Fievel Goes West is confirmed better than Space Jam.
No.
By one of us. So the vote's out. Let us know what you think. Is it better than Space Jam? Pretty sure it is.
No, it's not.
How far west can you go?
I'd be surprised if any fucker's seen this.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe this might open doors for people. Maybe people...
Yeah, to shit movies, James.
Someone reached out to me a few weeks ago and was like, I watched that fucking Wizard of Oz Tom and Jerry thing, and it was wank. I was like, yeah, always was. Never told you it was.
Why did it come at you with a bit of a sass?
No. They were like, that wasn't very good, but I'm glad I watched it. I was like...
Did you watch it for the horse? Best part, innit?
The wizard? I can't. Well, yes. But then watching Wizard of Oz again, just by the way, that happens in there.
It does it in that, yeah.
It's so stupid. Anyway, Fievel Goes West, confirmed. How far west are we going to go?
All the west.
Life is peaceful there. I wanted to say that all the way through this episode.
Not the Wild Wild West. I stroll into the Wild Wild West. Do you remember the...
Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider, No You Don't Want Nada?
Oh my god. Oh, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I know all the words to Wild Wild West.
Oh my. I need to go hose myself down.
Woo! See you later for Homeward Bound. Don't lose your dogs or cats.
Oh, fucking hell. You picked some shit.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.